part should be used in Tritiya Vibhakti. Padena Khanjaha. So he is lame by his leg. By a leg. That's all. By a leg, by a pada. Okay. Putraihi saha.
Putraihi saha gramam gacchati harihi.
This I told already specially. But in footnotes also there is something special. Okay, you say whatever. Let me see what you have done.
He goes to village with his sons.
See, when saha is used, saha means with or along with. But saha avyaya should be used always with a tritiya vibhakti. Putraihi saha, with his sons. That is always. With Rama, with Krishna, with servant, anything with you say, tena saha, ramena saha, putrai saha. Always tritiya vibhakti. Tabhyam, taihi, tena. Tena tabhyam taihi, all the three. Ramena, Ramabhyam, Ramaihi, like that. Athava Hari, if you say Harina saha, Haribhyam saha, Haribis saha, like that. Kavibis saha, like that.
Chakrabhyam chalati rathaha. Chariot moves by the means of two wheels.
Correct. A chariot moves by means of. Chakrabhyam means by means of. By means of two wheels. Or with the help of two, anything. By means of two wheels. Okay.
Khanitrena khanati. He digs with a spade.
He digs with a crowbar. A bar which digs. Digging bar. Crowbar means digging bar. The crow shabda is used in English in very strange meanings. A scarecrow in villages, in the fields, you put a one what you say? Bombay ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ದಿಷ್ಟಿ ಬೊಂಬೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಸ್ಕೇರ್ ಕ್ರೌ ದೇ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಸ್ಕೇರ್ ಕ್ರೌ ದೇ ಪುಟ್ ಎ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ when you generally in the streets they what you call burn the politicians the statue what is that they false no English they false they image and then they burn it. So like this, these are all in the fields. When you put it as a scarecrow, this is a crowbar. I don't know how the crow comes. Crow is used in very different various senses in English. So it's a crowbar or a digging bar. Digging bar khanati. He digs with a digging bar. Okay. Digging rod or whatever you say, rod or bar. Okay. Next. Ramo.
Ramorghena rishim pujayati. Ramaha arghena rishim pujayati.
Correct.
Rama adores the sages through arghya.
Sages Allah.
Sage.
Rama worships a sage.
Worships a sage through arghya.
Through Allah, with the help of. Arghya is a materials of worship. With arghya. Arghyadinda puja ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. Arghya is a water. He is using materials of worship. It's an arghya is water. Water given in the hands is arghya. So with the help of arghya, he worships him. Okay. Okay, next.
Kavayaha shlokair nrupam varnayati.
Varnayanti. Kavayaha, when you say, how do you say varnayati?
Varnayanti. Kavayaha shlokaihi nrupam varnayanti. Poets describe the king through verses.
Correct. Poets describe a king through verses. Correct. Shlokaihi. Shloka only, verses means shloka. Okay. Budhaha
sukhena jivanti. Wise men live with happiness.
Wise men live with happiness means happily. Sukhena can mean happily also. Sukhena is with happiness or happily. Wise men live happily. Okay, next.
Netrabhyam pashyati janaha. Man sees with his two eyes.
Correct. With his two eyes he sees.
Varina hastau.
We have to, I mean, for practicing, anyway you are not interested, but we generally do practice like this. Each part of the organ. Netrena pashyati, hastena grunhati, atava hastrena ahvayati, mukhena vadati. Each one you say how different parts. Padabhyam chalati, padabhyam chalati, hastabhyam grunhati, atava yachati. Yachati he taught you, but we can learn the dadati. Hastabhyam dadati, atava grunhati, netrena pashyati, karnena shrunoti, mukhena vadati. Like that, each sense organ what it is there. Okay, so it is netrabhyam pashyati. Okay.
Varina hastau kshalayati. He washes his 2 hands with water.
Correct. Varina with water. Varina is simply with water. Okay.
Panibhyam sprishati shirsham. He touches his head with his 2 hands.
One good thing he does is, well, 2 things. One is the karaka vibhaktis, various usages of vibhaktis he is giving one. Second thing is, the Sanskrit style is jumbling the words in a sentence. In the beginning alone, he is giving you the good practice. Hereafter, any shloka will be able to understand better. Otherwise, if you generally for beginners, no, we should not do for beginners, you go by the normal sequence. For example, you see, Panibhyam, what you call, each one, you only go the normal sequence. Then what happens? In future, when you jumble, you find difficulty. Is giving the jumbling. Ishwaram, something like that, Pujayati. The first sentence alone he started with jumbling. Ishwaran Janah Pujayati. Started first with Dvitiya Vibhakti. So he is giving a good practice that way. Vibhakti, usage of Vibhakti, he gives a good, that's called Karaka in Vyakarana. Karaka practice is very good. And the jumbling of the words in a sentence structure and Karaka. These 2 he gives very good practice, and these are very important for Sanskrit. He gives very good. Next. Panibhyam sprishati shirsham. Tell me the meaning. It touches his head with his 2 hands. Okay. Simho.
Simho nakhair gajan darayati. Simha nakhaihi gajan darayati. Lion tears the elephants with its nails.
With its nails, correct. Tears. With its nails only, nails only. Jaw. No, jaw is here, this one. Nail, they call it, I know what you call nails only? I think nails only. Panja. Nails.
Elephants plural.
Simha nakhaihi, with nails. Nakha tears down the elephants with its nails. Correct. Agnina
griham dahati. He burns the house with fire.
Correct. I don't know, why should you do? Like Duryodhana. Duryodhana did. Arginamane. Lac house, he burnt the lac house. Okay.
Buddha shastrai tattvam avagacchati.
There is a sandhi there. The mark is given for footnotes. If without mark, it should be joined. It should not be split. Buddha shastrais tattvam avagacchati. It should be one word. Shastrais tattvam. Since the sandhi, they should be joined.
Buddha shastraihi tattvam avagacchati.
Correct.
Wise man knows the truth through shastra.
Correct. Learns the truth. Knows the truth, understands or learns the truth through Shastra, with the help of the Shastra. Okay. With Shastra he learns. Means with the help of the Shastra he learns the truth. Next.
Pattibhir gacchati yodhaha. Pattibhih gacchati yodhaha.
Correct.
Warrior goes with foot soldiers.
If warrior goes with means here Pattibhi Saha you can say. Pattibhi Saha you say, you may not say. See, Saha may be used, may not be used. It is not necessary that you must use Saha. But if you use it, must be with Tritiya Vibhakti. That is the thing. Earlier you see Putra Abhyam Saha. Putrena Saha. Putra is Saha earlier he told. Illi he says Pattibhi Gacchati. Means he goes, a king goes along with his foot soldiers. Or Senapatihi goes with foot soldiers. Senapatihi pattibis saha gacchati. He goes along with foot soldiers. He goes with or along with. Okay. Without saha also can be used. It means the same. Okay.
Padabhyam dhavanti bala. Children run with their two legs. Punyena harim pashyati. He sees Hari because of his punya.
Na because of is okay, but on account of is better. So punyam is a reason, isn't it? Punyam is a reason for his seeing. Or you can say punyam is a help. Punyam is a means. With the help of punya he sees it. Now, what did I say?
On account of his
an account of punya. An account of means it can mean panchami also. Therefore, with the help of, by means of, you can say punyena, by means of punyam, or with the help, by means of punyam is better answer to that. What did you say?
So because of his punya.
Because of will be panchami vibhakti. By means of, let us use punyena. Okay. Karena.
Karenahvayati Ramam Harihi.
Karenahvayati Ramam Harihi.
Karena ahvayati.
Ahvayati, why do you write?
Ahvayati Ramam Harihi. Hari calls Rama with hand.
With his hand.
With his hand.
Okay.
Ramaha Kapibhir Jayati Ravanam. Ravanam.
Illade sallade, why do you put all the lines? Oh my God. Yeah, has anybody seen Ravanam?
No.
Then what is that?
Ramaha Kapibhihi Jayati Ravanam. Rama conquers Ravana with the help of monkeys.
Here, with the help of. Kapibhihi. With the help of should come. That's good.
Gotrena Kaushikosmi.
Here also. When you mention the Gotra, you have to say that. Sahayukteya pradhane prakrutyadibhyaha upasankhyanam. Correct. Tell.
Mitrena Kaushikaha.
Mitrena alla, Gotrena.
Gotrena Kaushikaha asmi. I am a Kaushika by Gotra.
By my Gotra. I am Kaushika by my Gotra. Correct. So here the Gotra, correct. He is by nature, we call them by nature. There also we have to use Tritiya. Oh, by nature he is an artist. Or by nature he is a something, whatever you want to say. Prakrutya. Swabhavena dushtaha. Prakrutya sajjanaha. Swabhavena sajjanaha. Like this. When you say Swabhavena, Prakrutya. Prakrutya is a Prakriti, Ikaranta, Strilinga Shabda, that's different. But Swabhavena, when you want to say, then this is by nature. He is such a good man by very nature. Naturally, by nature he is a good person. Like that. Swabhavena, like a Gotrena. Next.
Dukkhena muhyati jivaha.
Dukkhena.
An animal faints through sorrow. Because of
an account of.
On account of.
The hetu.
By means of.
By means Allah. Dukkha is not a means, it's a reason.
On account of.
Means is a vehicle. Is dukkha vehicle?
No.
It is a reason. Mushyati. Mushyati means what? He loses sense. He loses sense. A living being, Jivaha as a living being, loses his sense on account of suffering. Dukkham is suffering. Dukkha, how do you pronounce? Dukkham. Dukkham. I told you, Visarga followed by Kakha. Visarga becomes half. Dukkham. Dukkham. Like that. Dukkhena. Dukkhena. A duf, slightly it comes. Dukkhena. Like that. Sukha dukkham. Dukkham. Dukkham means, generally they say dukkham when we say, it looks as if dukkham, how people Laukika pronounce? Do. How Laukikas pronounce? Have you watched them? Dukkha. No, dukkham. ಹೀಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಹೀಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಹಾಗಲ್ಲ. ದುಃಖಂ 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 ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಸುಖ ದುಃಖೇ ದುಃಖಂ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ಎನಿವೇ, ಓಕೆ.
ಇಂಧನೈಃ ಪಚತ್ಯೋದನೈಃ.
ಇಂಧನೈಃ ಮಹಾಪ್ರಾಣ.
ಇಂಧನೈಃ ಪಚತಿ ಓದನಂ. He cooks rice with fuels.
She. She cooks rice with fuel. Fuels is Bahujana, but it means fuel only. Okay. So all this is over.
So here, pachati odanam, pachatyodanam.
Correct. Oh, sandhi. Yanadesha sandhi. Adu. Ya, we told. Ityadi. Atyanta, achyuttama. Pachati plus O. See, T O means ending is E. E followed by vowel. E changes to Ya. Pachatya. Pachatya O. Pachatyo. See, illi Tya plus O. Isn't it? T changes to Tya. Tya joins with O. Pachatyodanam. Like that. Ityadi. Same thing. Yanadesha sandhi. It is called E changes to E. Ich. Ich followed by Ach is substituted by Yan. Okay. So English you have not done. You do it tomorrow. And then we shall. I think lesson is over today. Isn't it? Is there anything, any doubts or anything to be discussed, or any rules or anything, I'll say, or any other grammatical rules in future lessons? I think there is nothing much. I think we have already stated. What else is there? Tritiya Vibhakti I have already told you. By, with, through, with the help of, with means along with. So by means of, with the help of, rarely on account of also. Or by nature and some such thing. Or by a part of a body. What happens to a part of a body? If it is handicapped, by that part he is suffering. Means he is defective by that part. Means a defect by a part. What part he is defective? He is defective by this part. Or by nature he is like that. Prakrutya, Swabhavena. These are all the Panini stated. So Karaka is people teach them very late, and even Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi doesn't teach so many details. That way he is Karaka. For language, Karaka is important. Therefore he has given sufficient importance. All the various meanings of Tritiya Vibhakti he used in one chapter. That way he is equipping you to learn the different usages of Tritiya Vibhakti. Otherwise they give only one alone. Other things you don't know. That way he gives a good Karaka practice. That's why the book is a well designed, well thought out. That's why in the first 30 chapters alone you will learn a basic, I think 50% of Sanskrit you will learn it. Any shloka, anything you can understand if I speak. Once there was one Ramakrishna Math, now he has become sannyasi in Ramakrishna Math. He was there, he was a gold medalist, MBBS, he passed, and he was about to join Ramakrishna Math. He had some time, he was there for a few months. That time he wanted to learn Sanskrit, I taught him. First book I taught. Second book, when I just started, and then I told I love this Sanskrit, etc. And this Sanskrit classes, some traditionally do all those things. So, but I find Sanskrit means very difficult. I say it may not be very difficult. If you want, you listen. Then I think I was giving some talk to somebody, Sanskrit talk. Okay, you listen. I spoke. Then he said, I heard half an hour in Sanskrit, a talk of me. Then it was, I'm able to understand every word of it. I said, that's how, see, with one book you are able to understand every word of my talk. With one book, 30 lessons, every word of it he is able to understand. I said, so easy. Because he made a system. What is most important, all that he covered, given sufficient practice. Most of the people, they give the word, teach the grammar and go away. You learn grammar, but no practice. Then you go directly to shloka. In shlokas, they go into a different thing. They learn many shlokas, but still they can't understand. That way, in a small book with just 30 lessons, he gives a good practice, good grounding with necessary vibhaktis, jnanam and its usage, all that he gives. Sandhi, all sandhi jnanas in the beginning alone has given you complete 6 visarga sandhi. Most complicated visarga sandhi you learned. Even almost all ach sandhi also we have learned. Only a few, even Hal Sandhi we have learnt, but a few more remains. A few more Hal Sandhis is going to cover. So he has covered all most important Sandhis alla. In Sanskrita, most important Sandhi is this alone, Visarga Sandhi. He covered it. So first 10 chapters, he gives the 10 Vibhaktis, Kriyapada, all Sandhis. Now you read any shloka, you will understand. Any sentence you can understand easily. That way, what is most important, he covers in the first few chapters alone. That is, the book is well designed, excellently designed. My Sanskrit teacher, he was a professor, orthodox man. Of the Tory, you never wear pant and shirt, of the old type alone. All that pancha and all that. And such person, he was a triple MA. MA in English, MA in Sanskrit, MA and he learned Sanskrit traditionally from his parents with Amarakosha and all that. That way. And he was Ashtavadhanam, Shatavadhanam he would do. Instantly you ask this thing, as instantly he will tell the shloka. Even whether in Sanskrit or English, you ask him to compose a shloka, as you finish the question, the shloka comes out. Somebody says, I know him, somewhere I met him. We invited him for my daughter's marriage. He attended. Just he put the akshata and just stayed for a few minutes, 2-3 minutes, 5 minutes, and he's going away. As he put the akshata, and he told him, why don't you tell one padyam on my daughter's name? As he finished it, the shloka started. Shardula Vikritita, he told the beautiful padyam, and as if he memorized the shloka. See, memorize shloka, how you repeat it so easily. As if memorized it, not even that. As the mouth opens without jerk, the whole shloka came, and okay, namaskar, I went. Such a great guy. He taught me this thing. He selected this book is a very good to learn Sanskrit. Then I found the second book is also good. A few things for Indians, certain difficulties are there. I told you that nominative, accusative, all that English, that anglicized structure if you remove. And if you Panini's thing I am adding, a few Panini's if you add, these 2 volumes should have been selected as the best book for learning Sanskrit in India. So this is the best book. You can learn without any fear, and it will be very nice. Anyway, okay. What else to do? Over now. We'll close it for today. And then Chaturthi Panchami I can't teach now. It will be complicated. Tomorrow we'll correct these English sentences, English to Sanskrit, and teach the 4th and 5th Vibhakti tomorrow. And tomorrow also will be a lot of work. We have to check the sentences and also teach the lot of portion. 4th, 5th, vocabulary, verbs and all that, it will take long time. So tomorrow I think the sentences will check quickly within 5 to 10 minutes. Then we can spend the remaining time for this next chapter, because my explanation takes a long time. Each word and all these things are there. Yeah. Afterwards, then the last chapter is, and only 2 chapters, 4th and 5th Vibhakti. Next is 6th, 7th. 6th, 7th Vibhakti. No, two chapters are there. No, 1 and 2, correct. Only 2 chapters. We finish 2 chapters, you will become familiar with all Vibhaktis. Okay, today we'll stop. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Have you ever heard of Atmanepadi?